We're doing standard notation and exponential notation and products of 10. So we kind of got you started when we were going over this. We're going to break this number into products of 10. So how many times am I going to times 10? How many times am I going to times it to itself to get 10,000? Cheyenne, how many times? 5 times. The key to this is to figure out how many zeros. 4 zeros. The zeros tell you how many times you times it to itself. So there's 4 zeros in the standard notation, so you're going to go 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. And I'm noticing something. This is going to be the exact same answers for these two rows, right? Ms. Crowley made it way too easy for you. And then exponential notation is just having your big whole number. And what's your exponent you're going to use? The exponent tells me how many zeros you have. Carvel? 4. That's easy. So I already know this matches, so let me just go ahead and fill in the blanks. I can tell it matches because the number of times you times 10 is exactly the same, so it's the same number. This one, they give you the exponential notation, but they don't give you the products of 10 or the standard notation. So what number is this going to be? 10 to the power of 6. If that 1 has 6 zeros next to it, what number is it, Mariah? 1 million. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many times are you timesing 10 to itself? Delano? 6 times. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Woo! All right. For this one, they give us the standard notation, but they do not give us the products of 10. How many times do you times 10 to 10 to get 100? Come on, let's get that hands out. I know this is an easy question. Mo? 10, just 10 times 10. That's it. So what is my exponent going to be up here? Jaleesa?
2.
2. Excellent. All right. Good. So we're going to go back. That was a pretty easy one. We're going to go back, and we are going to reflect on our answer. If we got that whole table right, then we're going to mark. I can explain patterns when multiplying by powers of 10. We're going to put a check in that right box. If you got one little section wrong, we're going to put a check in the wrong. And if you get it now, check the fixable mistake. If you're still confused, check the still don't get it. Okay. We're going to move down to number 5. Fred and Wilma. Do you guys know what cartoon Fred and Wilma are from? This is an old cartoon. What cartoon? Is there a Fred and a Wilma in Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Well, there's also a Fred and Wilma on the Flintstones. Has anyone seen the Flintstones? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So Fred and Wilma were playing high number toss. They created numbers shown below. Write each player's number in standard notation and circle the player who won the round. Who won the round? Who's got the highest number? So Fred rolled a 234 and then a 10 to the power of 4. What number is that? What number is that? Who can tell me? Cheyenne?
2,000,000.
Oh, you know what I want to do first? Let's write it out. So you write your what first? 234 first, right? 234. And then how many zeros I'm going to add to it? 4. Let's see what number that is. Okay, do it now. That makes it a lot easier. Read it for me, Cheyenne.
2,340,000,000.
Oh, try that again. You said 2 million. You can't say million twice. 2,340,000. There you go. All right, let's see what William. Oh, not Wilma. I thought it was Wilma. It was Wilma. Do you need somebody?
I was looking. Is Cheyenne in this class?
Yep, right there. Do you need to talk to
her?
her?
For 1
Yep.
second, real quick.
All right. For the next one, how many zeros am I going to add to this? Or somebody can just tell me what the number is. Daniel? 6 zeros. So let's see. 128 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number is that, Daniel?
128 million.
You got it. So who won? Fred or William?
William.
William. So I'm going to circle his name. Circle the player that won. So how do you create these numbers when they give you the exponential notation? What do you do first? What did I do first? What did I do first, Bella?
You wrote down the biggest number.
So the biggest number, the whole number, right? So you wrote the whole number, right? I always like to do things in steps. So this is step 1. Write the whole number. Step 2. What's step 2? Daniel?
Add all the zeros.
What does the zero, how do you get the zeros?
By
Looking at the what?
looking at the
What do we call that little number? X.
exponent.
Exponent. So the exponent tells you what?
How many zeros you add?
There you go. Oops. Many zeros to add, period. Oops. That's what I was going for. All right. Excellent. So let's go back on our reflection page and go to number 5 on the reflection page and tell me how you did with that. Did you get those right? Did you write the numbers correctly? Did you remember to circle the player that won? Oh, some people probably forgot that. They didn't read the instructions. Could you explain how you did it? So go ahead and write your reflections. Hands down right now. Just go ahead and do that. I will help you in a little bit, okay? It's not happening today. They don't have it today. All right. Number 6, expanded form. And I gave you a whole bunch of different ways to do this. You could do it, you could start it out by going like this. And then you could do the next place value. And then continue it on that way. You could do it like this.
So if you did it that second way and I marked it wrong, I'm sorry because I didn't know there were 2 ways.
Yeah, there is like 5 ways we could do it.
It's okay.
It's okay, yep.
The ways Miss Crowley showed you.
That's right.
My bad.
I was scared.
All right, and then we have exponential notation. You could do it like this. That way, right? And add it up that way. You could also do it this way too. I don't think I even reminded you about this way. I did? Okay.
Yeah, you did.
That's another way. So if I was going to do this the easiest way, or you could do it word way, you can do 4 million plus 900,000 plus. So whatever way is easier. I'm going to do it the easiest way, I think. So I'm going to do it this way. Who can tell me what comes next? Oh, I already showed you. Let's go. I'm going to make the question a little harder. What comes next now? Look at all these hands, Malia.
300.
Oh, not 300.
30,000.
There you go. Then what comes next? Tassaneem? Yeah, 2,000. Then what comes next? Mariah?
1.5.
100. What comes next? Bella? 70. What comes next? 2. You got it. Okay. See ya. All right. So there we go. Any of those ways will work. So go back and reflect on your learning for number 6. Yep. Go back and reflect on your learning for number 6. Shh. Oh, voices, voices. Focus, focus. All right. We are going to number 7. We are going to number 7. And what I told you to do as soon as you got to your table is you add the feet. You're going from 1, 2, 3 feet. And who can tell me how many inches would be in 2 feet? Aaron?
24.
Good job. I like how nice and loud you are. We could hear you on the recording. Daniel?
36.
36. Good. So what is happening between the feet and the inches? What are you multiplying? Carvel? You're multiplying the numbers times 12, right? Keep that in your brain for the next part. So the next part says you're using a grouping symbol to model the number story. So Benny is making a banner with his cousin. Benny finished 3 feet of banner on his own. His cousin completed 24 inches of it. How many inches, and see how bold that is for you to remember that you need to do some converting from feet to inches before you do the rest of your problem. How many inches will the banner be after you connect the 2 pieces? So I got to figure out first, if everything needs to be to inches, I need to do inside my parentheses how I convert 3 feet to inches. What do I need to do with 3 feet to turn it into inches? Remember what happens up here in the chart. Tassaneem? What times 12? 3 times 12. So that is the first thing I need to do. Before I add any inches to it, I need to turn that 3 feet into inches. And that's how I do it in the parentheses, right? And then I'm going to add 24 inches to that. Okay? So now you're going to work that problem out. You know, I'm going to put this in blue, what my thinking is. Who can tell me what 3 times 12 is again? Yes? 36. And I'm going to add that to 24. And what would that be when I do that? Brianna? 60. That is right. So I want you to remember when you're answering questions on a test, you always put your labels. So 60 feet or inches, Brianna? They need it in what? Inches. That's right. So this is a bonus. Bonus is extra points. How many feet is 60 inches? So if I was going to put this in the chart, 60 inches would be how many feet? Look at all these people that probably got their bonus right. What do you think, Jada? 5 what? 5 feet. Who got the bonus right? Nice. All right, I want you to go to your reflection sheet. 7 and 8. That's both the table and this problem. If you got it all right, you put a check in the right box. If you got a little bit of it wrong or a lot of it wrong, you put a check in the wrong box and explain why. If you didn't finish it, put it in the wrong box. Okay? Good. Okay, then mark it wrong. Okay? All right. Come on back.